I got this. My wife discovered hard coffee, right? So I was out searching for some hard coffee for her, and I couldn't find the brand that she wanted. So I found 2 other brands, and I got both of them. Like, bitch, you pick what you want. But I found this one. Right?
Yeah.
Spiked cold brew, right?
Oh, spiked cold brew.
This bitch is 12.5%. A little thing.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's almost as much as if I poured rum in a cup and put a little Coke in there.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy? This is legal. Connecticut's crazy now. We got spiked cold brew and wheat.
Yeah, that's going to be a weird high too. Like, I mean, because let's face it, caffeine and alcohol, they're drugs, just like everything else.
Yeah.
And so, but they were legal because they wake you up and then they calm you down for the evening. So it helped control the masses. But whenever you mix those two, massive for us, but massively over drinking coffee and mixing it with beer. I don't know. And that's a cold brew too. So that means that it was a concentrated coffee.
Yeah.
Like that they sat overnight.
Right.
Which I just learned about this week. I'm starting to dabble into coffee because of Dylan from NFHC.
Why would you anything that, if you want to know about coffee, I'll tell you about coffee, bro. Dylan drinks milkshakes, doesn't drink coffee. Yeah,
I need milkshakes because the bitterness makes me puke. Like real bad.
It's even
like I remember one time, like I I remember this one time. I was going to a Papa John's in another town to work to bail him out, and I closed the night before. I had to open, and it was a long drive, so I didn't sleep basically. So I went through Tim Hortons and was like, "Give me, espresso and a fucking white caramel macchiato, whatever bullshit."
Yeah.
I just started saying stuff, and I got this drink, and I waited a little while, and it ended up being hot, so I let it cool, and I ended up taking a drink, and I had to pull over and vomit on the side of the road. And a cop pulled up behind me and was like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, the coffee just made me sick." And then he reminded me that I didn't have, my tags were expired, and that ended up getting my license suspended for a little bit because I forgot all about it. Anyways, so yeah, that's kind of insult and injury.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
All
buddy.
at once.
Well, we're gonna
fuck the police.
Yeah, seriously, assholes. What we're gonna do tonight is we're just gonna watch Lauren Sangster try on haul videos.
I will support you.
My God, she's perfect.
Is she?
Yeah.
I see her here. Let me hit the button.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Oh, okay. That's an ass.
Yep.
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
All right, I can't go any further. Because my fiance's in the live show. Yep.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Randy.
I mean, I see that you have a type.
I'm sorry.
I see that you have a type, and does it add to it that it's on YouTube so that you're kind of getting away with something?
It's more frustrating.
Like, I don't know what you're getting away with, but it's something.
No, it's more frustrating when it's on YouTube.
I bet.
Oh, yeah. What do we got tonight? Tonight's at 20 seconds.
It probably doesn't matter. If you just get enough motion, you probably just come all over the place. You're a stallion.
Some days. Yeah. That's the thing about sex is you need to practice it to be good at it.
Yeah. You got to definitely figure out how to flick the bean.
Yep.
That's important, boys.
Yep.
Heart of Tanks, I'm talking to you. Don't put the pussy on a pedestal, Tanks.
Eat some ass.
I heard that somewhere once. Yeah, and eat some ass. if you got to. Eat some ass. It's okay.
What do we got tonight? Did we get a thing with your Dickman? Yeah, we did. Oh, I didn't get the whole. I must not have copied the entire letter. Let me email the intern.
Oh, yeah, I bet it's fucking Dave. That piece of shit, like he he's weird when he's copying. He's like, come on. He's like yelling at himself because he can't figure it out.
Yeah.
And that, you know,
I mean, it's
like,
literally highlighting.
It's like, dude, just
Control C, Control V, bro. I mean, what the fuck are we even doing with this guy? I wish I had more control over the interns. That's not my department. It used to be Ray, but he's gone. So like the interns just running fucking amok at Rich Dickman Enterprises. Maybe you should reel in the interns.
Yeah, I'm not ready to lead again. No, I'm not ready to lead again. Right. I got out of leadership. I mean, I'm technically in leadership
because you're executive,
but
producer.
Nobody reports to me.
You're in leadership. Executive producer is a leadership title.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Nobody told me anything. So who reports to me directly?
The interns.
Who's under me? Who can
anybody who's working on the show. The editor, if it wasn't me. Yeah, if I wasn't the editor, the editor.
What about all the writers? Because they're kind of pricks.
Yeah, they all report to you, man. So you can get rid of them.
Holy shit. Since when?
Since always.
Oh, man. Well, that's news to me. So they've just been doing a great job this whole time. Man, I'm going to come in and really change things up. They'll like that.
There you go.
I'll just come in and like a big swinging dick and be like, hey, now we got to wear new business casual. And you know how you were only working 4 days a week and then taking Friday off? Well, that's over.
Yeah.
You know, you got to be here all the time. And, you know, during the pandemic, we let you work from home and you got all your work done and it was great. Well, guess what? Fuck you. You got to come back to the office because, I don't know, your face makes me happy.
Yeah.
Or no, it's easier for me to wield and manipulate control over you whenever you're in my presence.
That's important.
That's really what it's about.
Yeah.
It's a hierarchical system.
Whether you're a government official or a boss, you got to have control over people. Can you put one of those faces on me, or is it just your thing?
It's just my thing. You would have to download Snap Camera. It's really easy to use.
Yeah. Is it free?
Yeah, totally free.
Tons of ads?
No, I haven't had any ads.
Snap Camera?
Yeah, it's from Snapchat.
All right. So listen up. If you're not on the Patreon, I didn't upload last week's video because I forgot. But I'm going to upload tonight's video.
What?
I forgot. I'm sorry. I'm a one-man show, basically, Randy. You executive producer.
That's not true. All right. Listen, Rim. I work very hard around here. Oh, now that I'm in control of the interns, I'm just gonna relax. Get a spa day.
All right.
Man.
You relax.
All right, I'll stop doing that.
All right. Let's get the hell. Okay. Let's get the hell going. Hey everybody. Welcome to episode 170 of the Rich Dickman Show, the podcast that's slightly better than mediocre. I am your host, Rem. Once again, back at you. I didn't do my hair tonight. Now it's all flopping in my eyes. Whatever. I feel the rhythm, Randy. From my man, he's here. We're both here. We're going to rock and roll. Lots of fun tonight. Just us. Solo show. Let's go. Randy, what's up, buddy?
Rim and Randy Ramble number 2. Pussy Pounders are back.
For real this time, baby. That's right. We're doing a real show. I was impressed with your performance.
This one's going on the main feed.
Yeah.
This is going to be interesting. Mm-hmm. I'm excited to be here. I talked shit in NFHC's chat while looking like a banana last week. Dylan and I argued wrestling, and his whole point, the only point that he could make was that that sounds like WCW. And I'm like, okay. Anyways, so we had a good back and forth. And I did that in my wife beater. So, but then I came out of the banana. It was a whole thing.
Yeah.
The Snap Camera is great.
What's your,
did you get it?
No, not yet. I will maybe for next week. What's your banana name? Randy Nana? Banana Randy?
No, it would be banana. That's too much. I don't know how it works. Hey, that's my banana. Can you put that other filter on? The one I like, the animated one, the Pixar. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. The Pixar. I really like that. Okay. Yeah. All right. So this is just me from now on.
Yeah.
On the show. All right. I kind of got an Adam from Houston Eyebrows vibe.
Yeah, you do.
I don't know.
Especially when he was bald. Yeah. It's good stuff. Well, let's throw the business down.
Oh my God, Kristen's dad.
Oh,
holy shit. I got a timeout. The other day we fucking go over there and her mother had taken the clippers, was trying to help her dad, get the little hairs that were sticking up. And she put a strip all the way down to the scalp in the back.
Oh my God.
And he was not happy. And he had to shave his whole head. And they called him Mr. Clean at work. So,
well, I mean, yeah, you should be called that. You should be called Mr. Clean. That's great. My wife, I get these tails in the back of my neck, and I get one on each side. I got tails that grow out, right? And when they grow out, they get real poofy because they're real wiry. All right, it's gross. It's like back hair, but it comes off my head. Yeah. So I'll say to my wife, hey, wife, would you mind taking these really safe clippers and just shaving that up, like right to the line? It's really not that hard. So one time, maybe about 10 or 12 years ago, she did that and she slipped and she hit the back of my head with it, right? So it was kind of like a jackass moment. No big deal. God. This shit happens. She won't do it anymore. Like she screwed up once and she won't even do it. So I have these gross ass fucking tails of hair growing down my neck. And bitch won't even come over and help me out. She won't clean me up. And I was like, God damn, like, I mean, really? Lucky my wife.
That's how my ex-wife was about blowjobs.
Yeah.
She cut my penis with her teeth one time and was like, never again. I'm like, oh man.
And little does she know, the vagina is much more dangerous. You can break that shit.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, jeez. Anyways, richdickman.com. All your Rich Dickman needs. Go there, get there, see it, love it, do it. We have our YouTube channel links, our merchandise links. All right. Amazon.com. Search Rich Dickman. Get that Eat the Rich t-shirt. That's right. And of course, we have our Patreon as well. Patreon.com/Rich Dickman. And you can see this video of this show and this handsome Pixar character that I'm talking to tonight. And it's just the best. I love every second of this. I'm so glad.
That's this character eating ass.
We have
do a very good job on the tongue.
No. We have Rem and Randy Ramblin tonight. We got some Thinking with Your Dickman. We've got our Rick and Morty review, and that's really about it. So we're just gonna get through this one.
Yeah,
fun. But I do want to say this is 170. Okay, we are 170, very technically 171 episodes because we have an episode 0, and it's been 10 weeks since we lost Ray. It's been 10 weeks. And in that time, we've had various guest hosts. We've had 10 different guest hosts, basically. Adam repeated once because he was on Crippled Jesus in 160, but you know what I'm saying. And I got to say, first of all, thank you to everybody who's been on the show since then and everybody who's reached out and all that stuff. I really do appreciate all you jumping in there. And I love talking to each and every one of you. All right. I love that we've met new people. We've caught up with old people. We're having a good time and it's great. But, as somebody who creates content, as a content creator, Randy, I must say that it has been.
I'm a McDonald's influencer, bro, so I see you.
Hey, talk to them about getting that breakfast bagel back. I
will.
It's been really difficult, just trying to find a flow for the last 10 episodes. So, Randy and we did a bonus episode on our Patreon a couple of weeks ago. All right, and patrons, if you haven't voted yet, please get on that poll and vote if you've listened to the episode. And I had a good vibe, right? And I love Randy. Everybody knows I love Randy, all right? And Randy's been a part of this show for a long time now, even since close to the beginning, and in a more formal way, for the last year or so, I guess, right, Rand? So I want to get out here. I want to give it a shot, right? You and me, let's see if we can do 90 minutes or what happens, right? Right. So why not? Plus, I like talking to you, buddy. And I don't need to find my flow. I don't need to find my rhythm. You know what I mean? That back and forth with somebody you've never talked to before.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't need to do that with you. And it's great.
Remember the first time that we talked, like the only time I think, like that was just one-on-one
on the phone?
Him and Randy, where, it was intimate on the phone. Mm. Yeah. That was interesting. I thought we had good energy there.
I called you for something. I don't remember.
Yeah, you were calling me to see if I had audiophonic.
That's right.
If I could. Yeah, that's a little behind the scenes because you needed a quick response and Ray wasn't responding.
That's right. Yeah.
And you were like, "Can you take a call?"
Yeah, because it was something that I couldn't edit or I needed something. Yeah. Yeah, and I was driving.
I remember things.
I was like, "Hey Siri, call my bro." Oh shit, she popped up. Fuck. All right. Hey, Google, set an alarm for 4 a.m. Thank you.
My grandma calls it Sirius.
Does she?
She was like, hey, we even tried to have Sirius fix the speaker. My grandpa's phone, for some reason, I don't know why.
That's satellite
but it won't
radio.
ring at the maximum volume.
Oh, no.
I know. But it won't ring. His phone won't ring at maximum volume right now whenever somebody calls. But if you go into the settings and hit the button, it'll ring at maximum volume. So I'm fucking confused as to what has happened.
Did you try?
He has an iPhone 10, so he needs updated probably.
Did you try turning it off and back on again?
Yes, twice.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
See, I've got them trained so well that they tried that on their own, Rim. Actually.
Nice.
So let me middle finger and push my glasses up and say actually there.
Why'd you give me the middle finger? I wasn't making fun.
Oh, well, I will defend my grandparents to the fucking death.
I know you will.
That's
God forbid I say something disparaging about old people. You jump right the fuck in there. Like, Rem, shut the fuck up. You need the old people in your life. And no, I don't, Randy. Yes, you do, you say. Yep. I hate old people.
Well, it's because when I'm old, I want people to want me around.
Yeah. Yeah, not me. Not me.
Yeah.
When I get to that point where I'm just like annoying and people got to help me upstairs and shit, I've had enough. I envision the end of my life.
So would you move to where they have the assisted suicide?
Yeah. Yeah. Because I envision being very much alone when I'm old, right? I imagine my children will just abandon me, and my wife, either I'll outlive her or she'll have moved on. And you know what? And I don't have the motivation to start over. So I would be very much alone. I told my wife, I said, listen, if this shit doesn't work out, like if we ever got divorced, I wouldn't do it again. Nope. I'd move in with my parents for a few months, get my shit together.
I did that.
Get an apartment, and that's it. Like I would just work, and I would go home and create content. Because as a content creator, Randy, I have to put extra time and effort into creating content for the people out there. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. People don't realize how much effort it takes to make this content. Like,
it's a lot.
First of all,
it's a lot.
I gotta be here.
Yeah.
Okay.
At various times.
At a certain time.
9:30, 10.
Yeah.
I don't even know what time it is 10. Where you are.
Yeah. Like it could change. Yeah. It's the same as you because I'm in Ohio.
All right,
the greatest state in the union.
Mm-hmm.
We've produced the second most presidents, but we also eat ass. You know what I mean? Like that, we got a good combination.
Is Bill Clinton from Ohio?
Go Buckeyes.
No, Bill Clinton's
Ohio
Arkansas.
State.
All right.
Yeah. I don't know who else from Ohio, Rim. Fuck you. I could Google it. That's why I don't remember it, because I can just Google it easily.
Yeah.
Pray to the God of the Google.
You're saying it's difficult to put the show together.
Presidents from Ohio. It's so hard. Like we got to really... There's Ulysses S. Grant from Point Pleasant, Rutherford Richard Hayes from Delaware, Ohio, James Abraham Garfield from Orange Township, now Moorlands Hills, Ohio, Benjamin Harrison from North Bend, William McKinley, Niles, William Howard Taft, Cincinnati,
Big Fatso,
and Warren Gamble Harding, Corsica, now Blooming Grove. So, I mean, how many presidents have come from Connecticut there, Rim?
They had to, move doorways to get Taft out of the White House when he died.
You're goddamn right they did. He left a mark.
Yeah.
He left a mark on the White House.
All the presidents come through Connecticut because they go to Yale. They all go to Yale. Yaleys.
Oh, do they? Is that true?
Yeah, there's a lot of presidents from Yale. Yale, yeah. A ton. Either Yale Law School or Yale. Yep. Yale's cool. I've been in New Haven a lot.
By college.
If you want to see some awesome architecture, you go to Yale. This shit's awesome. Yale's a bunch of assholes, though. I went there. I played Pokemon with my son once by the Peabody Museum.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was pretty neat. It's pretty cool. Anyways,
dude, how do you get into Pokemon? I don't understand the game. To me, it just seems like a direct way to crank money out of you because you don't really have a choice at one point because you have to buy incubators or you have to buy Pokeballs or,
Let me tell you why I'm the most pissed at the pandemic because it ruined Pokemon. Okay. So Pokemon came out in 2016 and about when I went to Connecticut in 2014, I bought my son his first pack of Pokemon cards because all kids like Pokemon cards. I was never into it, but I figured he'd like them.
Mm-hmm.
And he thought they were pretty cool, but he didn't really get into it, right? He wasn't hardcore into Pokemon, so whatever. So Pokemon Go came around and I was in Providence for a week and I was playing it. And then my son hey, what's that? And what's that, Daddy? And I'm like, oh, this is Pokemon. And so I showed him, so he would play on my phone for a little bit. And then we got him his own tablet. So anyways, that's how we got into Pokemon. Just me checking out the game and him really liking it. Then I started doing community days and raid days, right? Community days, you get out, you walk around, you find a specific Pokemon that spawns more often in the wild. And raids, they have different raids. You meet up with a bunch of people and you go to different places and you raid the goddamn gym or whatever, right? And we used to do that. Like once a week on Wednesdays, we do raid night, and once a month we had community day. And my son and I would go either to Middletown, Connecticut, or wherever, and we'd play Pokemon for 1, 2, 3 hours, just walking around, having fun. It was great. I loved doing that with the boy. And then,
wow.
And then being outside last year would possibly kill you. So we had to stop going outside. We all had to stay in our houses. We couldn't do anything. And they canceled like all the community days and the raid days. And they made community days so you can just do them from home, right? And now, like, nobody got together because that was kind of the part of the fun. It was like getting together with a bunch of strangers and walking around fucking Wesleyan University. You know what I mean? And that all stopped. So I had no reason to play the game.
Yeah, we walked around the Christian University.
Yeah.
Like, it came out, I think I was living, did I ever tell you about my first roommate in Cincinnati that I found on Craigslist?
Probably not.
Oh, God. So I come up, and he wanted $350 a month for one of the bedrooms in an apartment. So I'm like, that's perfect. That's exactly what I need. So, but then I talked to him and said, hey, I get free utilities for some reason through my employer. And so he cut it down to $250 because he wasn't going to have to pay for those. So anyways, so it was $250 a month, but it turns out the area that it was in is pretty sketch. North Price Hill in Cincinnati. And so it was pretty sketch. And then, like, by the end, after I moved in, I found out his girlfriend was living there with 2 kids and they were sleeping on the couch.
Oh, God.
And I was like, oh, and the little boy, bless his heart, had that ADHD.
Yeah.
And every morning he would jump in the shower and scream right where my head was. And he would just do that. And I would just, that was my alarm. That's how I woke up and started my day. And I would just, sit in my room and consider all my life choices. And, it had a pool though. It had a pool. My daughter loved the pool. And it was, interesting. But, at the end though, he left me.
I'm sorry, he left you. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, at the end, he told me that he was moving back to Dayton and that the electric was going to get shut off in like 3 days.
Jesus Christ.
I was like, oh. And I was like, well, that's unfortunate. I paid you for the month. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't have another plan.
Yeah.
So I had to find another roommate on Craigslist. And that's when I found my second roommate, which worked out for 3 years. It was a good place.
Wow.
For $450 a month, nice. And, he was the one with spina bifida. And he started off by telling me that he is Asian and homosexual and that he hopes that's not a problem.
I'm not laughing because
like,
it's
no
funny.
problem here, man.
I'm laughing. He's Asian, homosexual, spina bifida patient?
Yes.
Was his spine, I don't remember. I must have been drunk when we talked about it. Was his spine twisted like my spina bifida person?
Not that bad yet. He still can drive and he has crutches.
Oh, okay.
He drives with his hands.
He's not shitting upside down. Okay.
So
cool.
No. He uses a lot of diapers, but I assume everyone does when they don't have control.
Do you think it's cool being a homosexual? Like, do you think that's like awesome? Like, hang out with a bunch of bros all the time?
Probably. I mean, I imagine,
right?
Like, I talked to my buddy, like, I'm going to dox him a little bit, but I'm not going to give you his full name, but his last name is Butts, and his husband's, or soon-to-be husband's, fiance's last name is Peters. So it's the Butts and Peters wedding.
I remember this. A long time
I can't
ago,
wait to go.
Yeah, that sounds amazing.
Yeah. Yep.
Hey, have you?
But
go ahead.
Oh, sorry, we're stumbling there.
No,
he tells me that it's awesome because, and we had a joke where we would sexually harass him every day. I would tell him that I'd love to see, what he's got.
Yeah.
And one day he showed me his penis, and that was real awkward.
Was it a good looking penis?
Because he also showed it yeah, it was a monster can, bro.
Yeah.
Like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mr. CrossFit was packing.
Was it Seth Rollins?
I haven't seen Seth Rollins, actually.
No, that's CrossFit Jesus. Penis.
Yeah. Oh, CrossFit Jesus. Yeah. No, he's way different than Seth Rollins. He would probably whip Seth Rollins' ass.
You think
Just
so?
saying.
Seth Rollins is a pretty tough guy.
Yeah. He owns a coffee shop. Fuck him.
Does he?
Yeah. Fuck that guy.
Oh, he's got to support the baby now with Chris O'C's ex-girlfriend. Penis is weird. Is weird because some penis are just gross, right? Either they look like elephant trunks, they're uncircumcised and disgusting looking, or they're just weirdly shaped, like the head's too.
You remember what mine looks like, right?
1 to 6 inches CD beer can CD.
Oh yeah, that was the old description. The new description, more accurately, is Laragot from Power Rangers Turbo.
That's right. Are you stealing that from Huel? I remember that sounds like it's from Huel.
No,
that's you.
No, absolutely not. That's a Randy original.
Yeah. Okay. All right. What I was trying to say is that I don't understand how women can get into penis because they're so random. Like you can have some really nice looking penises like mine, right? Or you can have some really disgusting, awful looking monstrosities like everybody else. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's probably.
Yeah, check the live show chat.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna.
That's what I'm packing, Rim.
Right. I'm having deja vu. I remember this. I don't know what episode it was though.
Oh, yeah, it's good stuff though. And I'm going back to the well because it's just that damn good.
Yeah.
You got to play the hits.
All right. So Randy, I don't know if you know this. I was doing the math. I was in the shower yesterday, right? And I don't know why I'm clearing my throat so much. I'm so sorry. But I was doing the math. And I've done 171 episodes of the Rich Dickman Show, right? We did 114 episodes of Torn Think Tank, right? So what's the math there? That's how many podcasts is that? 171,
184 or 284,
284,
280, yeah, 285,
280. So let's say 285. All right, I've done I don't know 10 or 11 episodes,
and I work with numbers for a living.
Yes, 10 or 11 episodes of Liquor Fuel, right? Plus the Connecticut that we did, plus all those Remversation show, plus Rem's Rambling. I've done, Randy, over 300 podcasts in my life.
Damn.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. So when
I'm proud of mine, but I don't know how many it is. I have to figure that out at some point.
Yeah, so when these guys come at me like I'm some noob on the block, man, I've been doing this for a long time, baby. All right. I used to have a very successful podcast that was revolved around a Blizzard.
They had sponsors, motherfuckers.
Enterprise.
Of course, this podcast did too. They had Dynavap.
Yeah.
But they had Doghouse Systems.
And a T-shirt thing. We were doing a T-shirt thing too. I never saw a goddamn dime. But that's okay. We were related to Blizzard Entertainment, Blizzard Activision Blizzard, right?
Uh-oh.
And guess what happened? Guess what happened? Guess what happened?
Yeah, they got
sued.
They're not good guys.
They got sued for being assholes. Yeah. So it goes to say, Randy, I've said this to you. I've said this many times. All right. The biggest white knights are always the creepiest fucking dudes. Okay. When you got a guy out there defending Dr. Dre's wife getting $300,000 a month in alimony, that guy's probably an asshole in real life. That guy's probably the biggest creep. All right. So when Blizzard went full SJW back in, I don't know, was it 2012-ish when they really started the turn? And they decided that, women were more important to play their games and we're going to cater this game to everybody. And, it's going to be more accessible to the world. What are they doing? They're covering from themselves because white knights, they do it because they're the fucking assholes who are creeping on the women and making their lives miserable. So apparently these guys would get drunk, would pass all the work off to their female employees. Then they get drunk and do like a cubicle hop where they just visit all the female cubicles and just be assholes. Like, what a bunch of pieces of shit. And then this one girl killed herself while on a business trip with one of these fucking guys because she was subject to such horrible sexual harassment, and they were passing nude pictures of her around.
Yeah, they passed around a picture. Yeah, I was gonna say,
like, holy shit.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
So, like, I want to know, and I haven't read through the whole thing because I got more important things to do, but I'm sure I'll just find out somehow. But like, when did all this really start? Okay, was it when they started hiring from the community? Okay, because I think if you asked me, Randy, not knowing anything, if you said, "Hey, Ram, do you think they started sexually harassing girls when they hired from the community?" Absolutely, absolutely they did. Because who are they hiring? A bunch of assholes who played their game, and I know what type of people played their fucking game. Bunch of assholes. That's who. What?
Yep.
How? So, of course, I had to see where my former podcast partner stood on the issue, because she's going to have an opinion, right? Right. So I got to pull up the tweet. So kill some time here for a second. No, I have it in our messages. Because I was thinking about this again in the shower. Right? I do a lot of thinking in the shower. And that's where I have my thoughts.
Yeah, doesn't everybody?
Yeah. And as soon as I get out of the shower, I was like, don't even dry off.
You know what I miss, Rim?
What?
Being able to jerk off in the shower. Sorry. I really miss that. That's one thing I miss about being fat.
Oh, because you can't reach it?
Yep.
Yeah. I got to switch accounts. I'm blocking.
That's real unfortunate.
Yeah, buddy. I'm real sorry.
Oh, I got you, buddy.
You know what you should get? Is one of those like...
what's that?
What the fuck are they called? It's in the fleshlight. Get one of those fleshlights for your shower. And then you can just like fuck the wall in your shower.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Hey, Kristen, hook me up with that.
Yeah. Okay. So here's what Jules Scott tweeted 8 hours ago. Nothing changes if nothing changes. So fucking profound. It's my second favorite quote, and I'll give you my first one later. But nothing changes if nothing changes.
You cannot, Rem. You cannot.
I will.
Read your favorite quote of the week.
I will in a few minutes.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I will.
Oh.
So Randy, let's unpack this.
Stick around for that, folks.
Yeah. Let's unpack this for a minute. Nothing changes if nothing changes. Okay, let's go back a year. Remember when Marconin got in trouble with that ugly chick, right? Jules then goes on to tweet, "We're not friends anymore," and then she acts like she knew all along, which makes her fucking like complicit with this, right? It was a weird response. Nothing changes if nothing changes. So does this mean that she knew something and didn't say anything again? Like that's kind of like what I'm getting out of here. Is like, she had some bad experiences with some of these assholes and decided not to say anything because it's not my story to tell. It's never my story to tell. If you know about women being sexually harassed and abused at a workplace, don't you have a responsibility to say something? Like, I know, well, maybe the women didn't want to come forward. Maybe they wanted to keep. Yeah, but I don't know. If things are that bad, maybe somebody should say something, right? But I don't know. How are you reading that, bud? Like, nothing changes if nothing changes. I just read it as she knew something and she's happy somebody finally. This shit pisses me off, man. She had to make it about her, right?
Yeah. I mean, you know that I will always land in the middle between you and Jules because I feel like somebody needs to be fair and objective as possible. Mm-hmm. So from that standpoint, I would say that you might be overreaching and overreading just a little bit, but it would not surprise me.
Right. Yeah. What a piece of shit she is. Like, really, honest to God. I'm sorry. I wish her happy birthday last week.
Oh.
But, I'm normally a guy who says, show me proof, right? Like, I'm not going to believe a headline. I'm barely going to believe an article these days. I need to see multiple instances of something to believe it's true. So, like, normally on the surface, I would say, I need to see something, because this just could be an angry woman, an angry female employee, trying to lash out, because that's what lawyers do, right? They'll get somebody and they get them, hey, you were abused, you should sue, that type of shit.
Yeah, look at that doctor from WWE.
Yeah.
With Colt Cabana.
I believe everything that's written in this whole thing. And I haven't read the whole thing. I haven't read it all. All right. I've read parts, bits and pieces, and I believe everything I've read. I totally believe it. What are you doing? You texting? You texting me?
No, my daughter called me in the middle. Those are really pretty fingernails, kiddo.
Thanks. Also, I want to tell you one more thing.
Okay.
Do you want to mute it and I'll just keep going?
Wow. Yeah, man. Yeah, you just keep talking about Jules. Just keep filling time with Jules talk.
Yeah, you talk to your daughter. Let me know when you're done. Just give me a sign when you're done talking to your daughter. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, don't worry about it. That's important. That's just important. Like talking to your kids is important. We went to see. I did a lot with my kids this past week since we last did the show. When did we last do the show? I got to get my timeline here. The 9th, and then okay, all right. So, are you done talking to your daughter?
Back.
Are you back? Okay. I'm about to say,
yeah, I'm going to call her after the show because she's staying up late.
Oh, okay.
She's she had her first sleepover for her 11th birthday. So
wow.
That was pretty cool. Her two best friends came over.
Yeah.
And her friend her other friend was there. So that was good. She hasn't called me for a couple of days to tell me how it went. So I'm excited to hear about that.
I don't want to hold you up. Like, this doesn't mean anything, this stupid show that we do. So if you want to go talk to your daughter, feel free.
Oh, no.
Yeah? All right.
No, absolutely. It's cool. Like, okay. I can balance the two.
All right.
Yeah.
That's what I was about to say. Like,
don't take offense.
Like, none at all. Please. None. Like, kids come way before all this bullshit, right? And all my kids, the ones I don't even know about. I love all of them. I went mini golfing with my kids today. And we had a blast, right? They're bored as fuck at their grandmother's house. So my wife texts me. She's like, "Can you do something about can you go get the kids? Like, can you leave work early and get the kids?" I'm like, "Yeah, I can do that. No problem." Because I took tomorrow off because I'm doing a job with my father, and then I took Monday off too because we're gonna do a family thing, right? Anyways, we went mini golfing, and I'll tell you, Randy, you know this. Like, spending time with your kids is the best because time, Randy, time is the most precious of resources, of commodities. Time is the most precious thing we have because we don't have enough of it, right? It's a finite amount of time, and it could be over at any second. So you got to cherish the moments that you have with the family and the friends that you love, especially your kids. Like, really, and keep them close, but to teach them and let them grow and let them blossom into amazing people who can change the future and get us out of this hellhole. This hellscape, this dystopian nightmare that we're currently living in. Be great. Yep. All right. Randy, it was a fun episode.
Yes, sir.
So
absolutely. I'm having a blast. I do have a retort.
Oh.
Or a tit-tat.
You're going to retort my claim that kids are the best and we should be spending all the time with them
again? Well, I think that spending time with them is great. As much as you possibly can. But I also think that we are coddling our kids too much.
Yes.
And
100%.
we have to let them figure shit out on their own.
It's true.
Because that's what life is fucking about. Yeah. Is figuring shit out on your own.
Yeah.
But at the same time, support, like offer guardrails and
guidance.
To be there, give her heads up on things.
Yep.
Yeah. Like I had a talk with my kid about cussing. It's like, look, you can cuss all you want around people who it doesn't matter, but around your grandparents, you be respectful because that's going to upset them.
Mm-hmm.
And around me, I would prefer that you didn't do it out of respect. If you do it, we're going to have a talk.
Yeah.
And you will face consequences. But it's all about respect. We're really, now I'm thinking about that. That's kind of teaching her about a hierarchy.
No,
that's probably not good.
No, there is a hierarchy, though. There is. You show respect to your elders, except the old people I don't like. You show respect to your parents, right? And you show respect to, people, the elders and the people in charge. And when I say in charge, I don't mean, like teachers or authority, like law enforcement, people like that, right? There is a respect. There is a hierarchy. There is a respect that people need to learn to have for other people. All right. It's not Burger King. You can't have it your way. All right. You gotta work and make it your way. You got to build it your way. You can't have it your way. Yeah. But yeah, when I was
10th grade, history teacher in 10th grade. Her husband killed a man with ex-husband, I guess.
Wow.
Killed a man with a ketchup bottle at the local Eagles.
Holy shit.
And my grandma saved her of dying from alcohol poisoning one night. So, she was pretty tight, but, she got real mad. Like, she was real shitty to me, but it doesn't matter. One of my favorite quotes from her was that your rights end where the next person's begins. And I really like that quote.
I don't know if I agree with that.
That's how I feel.
My rights don't end, and neither do yours, and they don't need to cross each other either. Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yep.
I don't know. She said it, and it sounded profound when I was
Oh, shit. Okay.
15.
Well, let me give you one of my favorite quotes. My most favorite quote.
Oh, God.
This inspired me.
Okay, I'm going to find a rebuttal of the other guy's, one of his quotes.
Okay. I've been so inspired by our current president, Joe Biden. I love the guy. I'm sorry I only voted for me and not for Joe Biden. I wish I can go back and vote for Joe Biden 3 times like people in Georgia did, but that's okay. I just want to say that I'm inspired by his words and by his getting out there and his no fear approach to talking to anybody. All right. And his ability to eat so much ice cream. I love watching this guy put his old man lips around an ice cream cone and go to town on it. It's the greatest. So anyways, the other night he said this quote and it's just changed my life. Excuse me if I get emotional while I read it because it's that moving to me. But this is from Joe Biden. And the question is whether or not we should be in a position where our why can't the experts say we know that this virus is in fact it's going to be, or excuse, we know why all the drugs approved are not temporarily approved, but permanently approved. That's underway too. God damn. Like that's just so profound and so brilliant. And I'm moved and I got like a new sense of patriotism and pride.
There's
in my
a
heart.
new Alzheimer's drug on the way. All right. Just give him time. He'll be fine.
I don't know why you guys mentioned Alzheimer's. He clearly doesn't have Alzheimer's. He clearly is perfectly healthy and in great health and there's no problems at all. So thank you, Joe Biden.
Right.
Thank you for the extra $850.
Dude, I'm worried about having Alzheimer's early on because my short-term memory's been terrible.
Yeah, that's because
I've been turning my car off without getting it out of park.
That's not Alzheimer's. You're too young. That's weed. That's weed and other drugs. That's a lot of other things. That's you just not focusing on your immediate and just thinking about other things. That's what that is. Yep.
I got that ADHD, man.
You got that ADHD.
Yeah.
You should write a song. No?
Oh, it's already there. Chris Webby did it.
Yeah. Oh. Oh, so
You've never listened to Chris Webby when I've asked you to. He's a Connecticut boy.
No.
I'm going to call you out on the podcast.
Why would I listen to anything from Connecticut? Connecticut fucking sucks. You know what they want to do? They want to test my kids once a week while in school. Like, get the fuck out of here with your bullshit. I'm out of here, man. Like, going out to the Midwest where everything is good. Everything's better. Test my kids for what? No reason. Take their temperature. That's it. Take their temperature. Jesus Christ. All right. Where are we at?
Make them fill out a little form before they come in.
Yeah.
That have they taken their temperature? Have they been exposed to anybody? Anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
There, I put it in the chat for you.
What's this? Chris Webby. Oh, ADHD.
ADHD.
That's great. All right. I'll check that out.
Yeah.
All right. I am,
Okay.
Randy, I don't know if you know this, but I am a professional advice giver. I have been since 2012. All right. I've been giving advice since at some point in all 300 plus of my podcasts, I've given some type of advice. So I've been doing this for a long time and I'm really good at it. Right. So that's what we do here in the Rich Dickman Show. We give advice to those who ask for it. We have a little segment called Thinking with Your Dickman. And I found the rest of the email. Thank you for getting on the interns' asses now that you know you're in charge of them.
No problem.
You want segments? We've got segments. It's Thinking with Your Dickman.
Alrighty. Here we go. I love these. I just wish I had somebody else to read them. Jerry writes in. Hello, fine folks. Jerry here, asking for advice. This is my favorite podcast, and your advice is the best on any podcast. Please help me with my situation. My boss has a problem with the way I dress. He says I shouldn't be wearing shorts at work, but I find them comfortable. When I'm comfortable, I am in a better mood and work better. To me, it makes sense that I be happy and comfortable because I'm more productive for the boss. Please, should I file a lawsuit or claim sexual harassment so I can keep wearing shorts to work? Randy, what do you think about this?
You bow down to your corporate overlord and you take whatever they'll give you and you be fucking happy that you got it.
Yeah, 100%.
Because that's the system that we have.
Yep.
And if you do that for long enough and if you eat shit for long enough, one day you'll be able to leave early whenever you have the next 2 days off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like one day you'll be able to do that. And you'll be the one who gets to tell people, hey, sorry that, you can't use your PTO because we're going to be busy.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I really wanted to use my PTO. Well, I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah, sorry, bro.
No PTO for you.
You fucked yourself.
We're going to be busy.
Yeah.
And then you take that fucking day off. Yeah, that's whenever, after you eat shit and turds for long enough,
Yep.
one day you get rewarded by the system.
Jerry,
So, I would say put on fucking pants, Jerry.
if I may chime in, Randy, Jerry, a great man once said, and the question is whether or not we should be in a position where our why can't the experts say we know that this virus is in fact it's going to be, or excuse we know why all the drugs approved are not temporarily approved but permanently approved. That's underway too. So take from that this. Wear your goddamn pants to work, okay? Only assholes wear shorts. So wear your pants to work. That's it. That's how you're going to be.
I wear shorts at the pizza delivery job.
I'm not changing what I said.
But you're not entirely correct either.
Are they cargo shorts? Or are they denim shorts? What kind of shorts are they?
I can wear whatever the fuck I want, which is weird. It used to be just khakis.
Yeah.
But I wear khaki shorts because
are they cargo or they?
And they gave me a fucking t-shirt no cargo.
Okay,
just pleated.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, so you wear the fancy fucking shorts, like boat shorts with pleats on them. Holy shit! Look at you.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Fancy. But they gave me a t-shirt to wear.
Oh yeah.
So now I got a t-shirt and a polo. So I look weird in the t-shirt because it's pretty tight. It's only 4XL.
Do they know your history with Papa John's? That you used to be the man.
I slowly let it out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like my favorite is to brag about the parties that we used to have at the old franchise because those were epic. And then talk bonuses. Like, I like to know what people are making.
Yeah.
But
yeah. Yeah. So Jerry, unless you're delivering pizzas, I don't know what your job is. You got to wear pants, man. Okay. You can't just file a phony lawsuit or claim sexual harassment. As somebody who deals with and all that stuff, I probably should beep some of that. There's nothing worse than listening to a liar lie about things they're lying about. Because you can spot that stuff. If you've done it enough, you've done it a long enough time, if you've written enough reports, you kind of know. You kind of know when some people are lying to you. It's pretty easy, actually. Yeah. Because you think to yourself, yeah, that doesn't really sound like it happened. Like, and then the worst part is when you start asking other people questions and none of them corroborate your story. The truth will set you free in all things. Okay. The truth will set you free, whether it's politics, whether it's something in the law, whether it's at work. The truth is your best friend. So don't make shit up. All right. So these false lawsuits and all that stuff, don't do that. I think
people have terrible memories too, though.
Well, that is true.
Yeah.
That
people have terrible memories. So.
Jerry, if you do go ahead and file a lawsuit or claim sexual harassment, please stop listening to this show. All right. I'm willing to sacrifice one of our 12 listeners because I don't want your kind. I don't want your kind. I don't. You just go. Just go.
Well, there's a part of me,
on home, boy.
Like my sister, has gotten several lawsuits. She also inherited the family fortune. So there's part of me that admires that, ingenuity, building wealth through the legal system.
Mm-hmm.
But you're right. It's, it's not an honorable way to make money this day and age.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep, 100%. You got to do that through crypto, and they stopped that, so you can't make money. You can't make money anymore. No, just let the government print it for you.
You suck the corporate dick, and you have them, and you have them, man, they pay 3% into an account for you, and then you do 6% and they match 6%, and you're just like, yeah, that's a great benefit. And that's retirement because it's going to grow.
Yeah.
$100 a month over 40 years is $1 million.
Yeah.
With 10% interest.
I should raise my
compound
rates.
interest is fucking crazy.
For Adam and CJ, I should raise my rates. Speaking
I don't know about
that's something I did want to touch on is that, going back to me doing over 300 podcasts and all the people that I've encountered in that time, you and Ray, right? Ray, I played some of that a few months ago. The stuff Ray first did that with me, right? There's a bunch of others who've gotten into podcasting or I've had some sort of influence on, and this isn't me tooting my own horn. This is me saying, that feels good. That feels good that people have either been inspired by something I did or something I said for them to go out and create their own stuff. So having said, I'm sorry, I'm clearing my throat too much now. I don't know why. It must be this bullshit spiked coffee. Who gives a shit? With Adam from Houston and Crippled Jesus. All right. I just want to take a second and say, if you haven't listened to Who Gives a Shit yet, you should. Okay. Because they're 24 episodes in now. And by the time you hear this, 24 will be out. And they're getting better every week. Right. And CJ is really, really putting in the work in to know not to talk over somebody as much. God damn it, CJ. But their conversations are flowing and that's awesome. They're talking about some really interesting stuff, like it's basically, you're bringing in a headline and who really cares about it, right? Who really cares about whatever bullshit the news is trying to push on you these days. And I love it. And this past week they had, Crip Daddy on, who's another, handicapable comic. And I could just hear the excitement.
Oh, remind me to tell you about local wrestling.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do that next. But it thrilled me to no end to hear the excitement in Crippled Jesus' voice when he was talking to young Crips there. It was, I don't know. If you could tell, awesome. If you can't, just trust me in this one. It was so cool to hear how excited CJ was to talk to him. But yeah, I didn't want to say to Adam and CJ, you guys are doing a fantastic job. Thanks for letting me be a part of it. And when you do hit it big, don't forget, I'm trying to move Midwest, and I would like to have to not. I want to suck at your tits of success. That's what I'm saying. Okay, or your toes of success.
You should have asked for at least 20%, man.
Went to the dentist.
Or Matt Hardy CFO it and go to 30.
Well, when they get there, let's see. I can renegotiate my contract with them. I'll have Jonathan Silver do it. Rainey, I went to the dentist. We'll get to local wrestling real quick, but I went to the dentist this past the other day.
Oh yeah, they got that mouth G spot.
Yeah. Well, so here's what's going on, right? So I had my normal hygienist, and she's doing her thing, and she's kind of different from the one I had a few years ago, who really got in there with her fingers, which was nice. This one, she talks too much. Like, she talks about the family and everything. It's like, oh, shut the fuck. I can't talk. Like, you got shit in my mouth. I can't have a conversation.
Right.
With you.
You're a hostage.
Yeah, it's awful. So,
I try to emote with my eyes.
Yeah. My normal dentist is a male, okay, and so he'll come in and he'll check on my jaw and all that stuff, fingers around, do the whole thing. But every once in a while, they have a beautiful young woman dentist will come and take a look, right? So we're sitting there waiting for my male doctor to show up, and he never shows up. And there's an appointment. It's like, bitch, I gotta go. Come on, right? So another woman comes in and says, listen, you got to call another doctor because his doctor is not available right now. So who would they call? They called Dr. Z, the woman who did my cracked tooth, several months ago, right?
Yeah.
Man, is she something special? Okay. She came in. I'm here. I'm like, oh, goddamn, here we go. This is going to be great. I'm so excited. I discovered, I don't think she's a dentist. I don't think she likes having her fingers in anybody's mouth. Because she didn't do the whole thing where she around and feeling around the jawline and all that stuff. She's barely touching in there, and I noticed this last time when she did my cracked tooth as well. She didn't really want to get dirty, so to speak.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm like, come on, like, you got to look
So
at
you
my
didn't
teeth.
get your money's worth.
No, you don't you need to feel my gums to make sure that they're healthy? Like, don't you need to move my tongue around a little bit to see the sides? Like, don't you need to get in there? And she didn't. And it was fine. It was nice,
Man.
but it was disappointing.
Yeah, I last time I went to the dentist, I broke their chair, and I haven't gone back. Like they lifted me up, and then it went.
It sunk. Jesus Christ!
And I was sitting there just like, oh Jesus Christ, this is the worst. This is the shits. And she was just like, well, that's okay. And it just kept going.
Yeah.
But the fucking chair was from 1971. I mean, you know.
Yeah, what do they expect?
Shit wasn't built for a husky boy like me.
No, people were, there weren't many husky people back then. Like, it wasn't until the 80s when we got big. We got big with all the processed foods and margarine and glucose. Okay, Randy, before we get into local wrestling, last week, Flo and Joe sent something to us, and Flo sent it into my Discord DMs where I completely forgot about it. So if anybody wants to send anything to the show, it's richdickmanshow@gmail.com. So if you want to make something, a clip or a voicemail that you did an MP3 for, richdickmanshow@gmail.com. Send everything there. But Randy, I got to play this for you, okay? Because I think it's for you. So let's go.
What's up? It's Flo Euphoria.
And Joe Schmo.
This is On the Low presents Bachelor Party Bros Flo and Joe. Are you interested in a time-honored tradition by getting fucked up with your bros before being locked in monogamy forever?
We got chicken fight tournaments at the hotel pool, guys.
After that, we're going to up the intensity with a donut dip challenge to see how many standard size Krispy Kreme donuts will fit on your dick when it gets to
Wow.
We got docking.
Oh,
we got
shit.
choking lessons. We got mungie. You have to ride your own mungie. And we'll be frocking up and down the boulevard.
We'll be providing all of this free of charge for Randers, Bobander, Sanders Bachelor Party. Be there, bitch.
Hell yeah.
You can learn more by
Oh,
emailing
shit.
us at joeschmo@whitegirlsfuckdogs.com.
Or Flo Euphoria at whitegirlsfuckdogs.com. Email hosting courtesy of 1776 Hosting and animalfetishporn.us. Let's fucking go!
Remember, guys, if you're going to teach them a lesson, make sure...
What did he say? Hold on a second. What's that? That last thing that Joe said. I hope I don't have to bleep it.
a lesson, make sure it's right.
What?
Remember, guys, if you're going to teach a lesson, make sure it's right.
I don't understand.
I can't hear it.
Okay, I'm going to leave it alone. I don't want to repeat what I think he said.
Can you repeat it?
No, I don't. It sounds like he
Then
says,
how am I going to know?
remember, guys, if you're going to teach a lesson, make sure it's rape.
Oh, Rim! Why would you read that out loud on a podcast?
You asked me to. That was what they said. I didn't say that.
Oh, man.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that one bit. Not one bit. All right. So Randy's bachelor party is going to be in Boston, which is great because that's right near me. Yeah.
It's going to be an undertaking.
I feel like it's going to change like 2 more times.
Yeah. We're going to need everyone to chip in like $100 for the Airbnb.
Yeah.
It might be St. Louis because I really want my cousin to be there because he might have DMT.
It's funnier with
It's
the
easier if you
Pixar
stay in
face.
his home state. You know what I mean? If he doesn't have to travel a little bit.
With the Pixar face.
What?
It's even funnier. Richard McNiven, Patreon.com/Rich Dickman. You got to see this video. Jesus Christ. Okay, Randy, tell me about local wrestling. You went to a local wrestling show recently, and I love local wrestling. So I can't wait to hear about this.
Yes, we went to Failure to Conform Pro Wrestling. What a cluster. July 17th at the Rona Theater.
The Rona
It was
Theater.
really at the Rona Theater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the masking
Yeah,
requirements?
so-
Did you have to wear a mask or no?
Fuck no. It was, come in, spit in our mouth if you want to. We don't give a fuck.
That's the way life should be.
And, well, as a matter of fact, I don't want to spoil this, but I'm going to go ahead and spoil it. Fucking Sandman showed up and drank beer with the crowd while the guy he was supposed to be coming in to save kept getting his ass beat. The franchise. They kept beating his ass, and Sandman was just going around drinking with people. And it's like, dude, you're supposed to get in the ring.
Were they playing Enter Sandman?
That had
or
me
no?
rolling. Absolutely.
Yeah.
They absolutely were.
How's he look? Does he look terrible?
Like that. He looked all right. He looked like he was doing DDPY.
Yeah. Okay. DDP yoga.
Yeah. He looked like he was on that. Yep, exactly. But no. The first match was a guy named Juan versus the Millennial. Thank you.
Juan versus the Millennial? That sounds like a movie.
Yes. Right? Juan did the da 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 kick. Da 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 da. And then another kick, and then tequila. The whole crowd yelled tequila. Yeah. So turns out he's a white kid though, so it's kind of awkward.
Oh, that's weird. Okay. Well, I mean, he can still be named Juan. Nothing wrong with that. This is John.
Yeah, he wears a mask.
Okay.
So I mean, I don't know what his ethnicity is.
El Generico wore a
hard
mask.
to tell. Yeah, I know. Sami Zayn.
Mm-hmm. Who?
Yeah.
No, El Generico.
Okay, you're right. Sorry. I didn't realize we were that strict around here.
Joma, if you're still listening, I hope you appreciate that. All right, go ahead. Tell me more about local wrestling.
Yeah, there was this guy named the Lumberjack. And I don't know who he beat up, but he fucking chopped the fuck out of that kid. Like, he chopped him so hard he was bruised. And fucking my friend who went with us and Kristen kept wanting me to get chopped by the Lumberjack. And I was like, fuck that. I'm not going to get chopped by the Lumberjack. My heart might stop.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think I should have got chopped by the Lumberjack?
I think you should have, just to say you got chopped by a wrestler. Yeah, because it's not going to hurt. It just makes a lot of noise.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's wrestling and nothing hurts.
But it bruises.
It's all fake, man. They barely touch you.
I think you're full of shit. Like, Jericho's chest is caved in.
So is Kofi Kingston's. It's a condition. I actually read about that. That's a real thing. It's when your chest caves in, it's
yeah.
Yeah, hold on. I got to find it. But all right, so keep going. What else happened at your local wrestling?
Yeah, Jillian Hall showed up and was a real bitch to this up and coming lady named Judy from Louisville, Kentucky. And I was surprised that Jillian Hall was, affiliated with this promotion.
No, for $500, like, come on, you would do it too, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
but she was on TV, man, for a little while.
Right, but if they say, so let's pretend you were like a fucking professional wrestler for a few years, right? You were Randy Bobandy the Mandy, okay? And like then you stopped wrestling because they released you or you got hurt, whatever. But you were pretty popular. So what the hell is that place called? For the Win Pro Wrestling, for the Cluster Pro Wrestling,
FTW.
No, what the show you were at? FTC.
Oh, FTC. Failure to conform pro wrestling.
All right, so let's say you're hanging out, right? You got a regular 9 to 5 doing real estate or whatever, but Failure to Conform Pro Wrestling says, "Hey, Randy Bobandy, here's $500. You want to make an appearance this weekend and yell at somebody?" Absolutely. I'll see you Tuesday or Saturday night, man. I'll be there. $500 is $500, bro.
True.
Yeah.
She has a wrestling school though.
Does she really? I didn't know she actually wrestled. I thought she was one of the like diva bitch. I didn't watch during that time, so I'm not really sure.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you mentioned wrestling.
Yeah, but anyways.
Segue. Okay, keep going.
Yep. The FTC champion, Casey King, showed up and had to relinquish the title because he tore his ACL.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So they announced an 8-man tournament that's going to start on the next show to crown the new FTC champion.
Okay, are you going to go to that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice.
Yeah, and then we were real sad because Jock Sampson wasn't there. He was instead, I think, in West Virginia.
Yeah.
Or he was in Pennsylvania. He was doing both shows. He has a good little gimmick going called The Office. He's got a little group, and he's the Imperial Champion of West Virginia from Conquest Pro Wrestling. So we were really hoping he would be there because he's the one who fought Casey King for the title the last time, in a Ironton street fight that was kind of like a cinematic match. I think I sent that to you. Good little 14-minute watch. Yeah. Anyways, so he had to relinquish the title, and then the main event was JTG versus Matt Cross. So pretty solid main event for a little indie show.
Yeah.
They put on a hell of a match. Matt Cross landed on a fan. And because the fan wouldn't fucking move.
It's always the best.
Kristen almost got punched in the face.
Oh, cool. I mean, not cool, but by a wrestler or by a person?
Yeah, I would have had to beat his fucking ass. Like, you know, like Huel always said in a fight, it's not about who's strongest or fastest. It's about who's crazier.
Yeah.
Who's willing to go further.
Yep.
And let me tell you, I'll go far.
Yeah, you will.
All right, I'll rip their fucking heart out if I have to and take a bite of it and then shove it back in.
Yeah. Then piss on it.
Because I want them to live. I want them to live
while you're pissing in their
without a piece of their heart.
Yeah.
No. While I have a piece of their heart, like I want them to leave to go on living with a chunk of their heart. I want you to live missing
while I'm pissing in your face.
Okay, R. Kelly. I saw a Pokemon thing of R. Kelly evolving, and it was Bill Cosby. That tracks, right?
That's great. I love it. Okay, so you talking about wrestling, right? And I don't know, for the life of me, Randy, I'm looking at some of these notes that I wrote down this week, and I don't know where they came from. I must have been in the shower. Mike may have been visiting. But if Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, was a professional wrestler, like, we got to figure this one out. I think, like, first of all, is he a heel or a face? Is he a good guy or is he a bad guy? Right? I think it would be fucking rad if he started out as a bad guy. Jesus Christ, the salvation.
Yeah, he did the whole millennial act.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Like, hey, I know how to solve all the world's problems. All right.
Like
fuck all you old people who have been trying for decades.
Yeah.
All right. Look, I can come in here and be like, done. All right. You know, because I am the son of God.
Right.
Even though it's just, you know, a Mesopotamia god named Yah. And,
and
anyways,
some bitch named Way. So Jesus Christ. So
yeah.
Is he wrestling? Is he wrestling in the toga? Right. Or is he wet wrestling in the big cloth underwear, like that he got fucking crucified in? You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you
big cloth underwear? Yeah, he's full on Passion of the Christ.
Yeah,
you know, like his intro music is him on the cross, and then the light goes out.
Yes,
and it comes back up, and he's not there anymore, and he's standing in the arena. You know,
so he's doing like an Undertaker type gimmick.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Exactly.
All right. All right. The Crown of Thorns, prop or part of the ring gear?
Hell, that's a gimmick match, man. The Crown of Thorns match.
Yeah. Oh my
you
God.
Gotta put a Crown of Thorns
that sounds
on
amazing.
your opponent.
Yes. I take it back. Crown of Thorns is his gimmick match, right? So when he's challenging for his first world title, he's like, Stone Cold Steve Austin, you can go straight to hell. I challenge you to a Crown of Thorns match at WrestleMania.
Dude, you know what I want to find? The universe where Jesus comes back in like 1990 and grows up and becomes like a fucking YouTuber or something.
Yeah.
Like, I want to find that universe.
Like Jesus in the Zubaz, like those fucking like really neon bright fucking workout pants and all the spandex and shit in the early 90s. And then he's wearing the suit jackets with the elbow pads. The shoulder pads. So he's got like a bright blue suit jacket on with like an orange button down shirt and a stupid skinny tie, but he's got shoulder pads on too. He looks fucking ridiculous with a half mullet.
Yep.
God damn.
And he's definitely a fan of the Chicago Bulls and the Green Bay Packers.
That's right.
Definitely fans of those. And
the 49ers.
Big Jordan guy.
Yeah.
And fuck the 49ers. No, fuck the 49ers.
No, but Jesus, like
they beat my Bengals twice.
90s Jesus.
In the Super Bowl, man.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no. He was born closer to Cincinnati. In this everything I'm talking about is me, Rim.
Oh, okay.
All right, I'm Jesus in this story.
You kind of look like a 2010s Jesus in that Pixar face of yours.
Oh yeah?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Let's see if I can find a Jesus filter.
And you got the big nose. And they can't be.
Yeah.
That would be amazing if there was a Jesus filter. Right. While you're looking for the Jesus filter, I thought Jesus is a pro wrestler. It was funny for some reason. I don't know if it actually is. There's Jesus. That's not on your face, though.
Yeah.
There's
this. Baby Jesus.
Baby. Oh, shit.
But it's terrible.
Yeah, and I don't. That's
this
weird.
Is terrible.
Talking to baby Jesus is weird. Why don't you
try.
Get Jesus into your eyes? Why don't you get back to your Pixar character? Let's talk some Rick and Morty from this week. What do you think?
Oh, buddy.
You didn't watch it?
So the show starts off kind of weird. I watched it twice and listened to a podcast dissecting it. There we go. Found it. I need to make this a favorite.
Yeah.
So I can hotkey it to like my 12 button on my mouse. Anyways, dude, I got a pork chop here that I've been staring at for a little while. Fucking this keto shit has been hard and I haven't been really doing it.
Oh, we got to do the weigh-in. That's right. Okay. Yeah. All right. Continue. Rick and Morty starts with Rick and Jerry.
Yeah, it starts with Jerry and Rick going on guys' night, and Beth going to take care of horse pregnancies, and then Morty and Summer are having over Chet Reisenbach or whatever the fuck his name is.
Chet Brockway. Chet something. Yeah.
Chet, it doesn't fucking matter because he's an inconsequential character, but it's kind of funny because the very last scene, it's a new guy at school.
Yeah, he's a new guy at school. And they're trying to gain his favor.
Yeah, because they don't know if he's going to be popular or not, and they're trying to not be losers.
Right.
So they start off with interdimensional cable on that front, while Jerry... I can recite the episode, but I don't think that's what you want. Okay, here's what I think of the episode. Like, I'll just lay it out. I think that it was an average Rick and Morty episode. Like, if I were to grade it, I would say BB+. Not their best work, not their worst, but I really enjoyed all the irony jokes of for the Hell guys, and no, that's pleasurable, so therefore it gives me pain, which therefore is pleasurable. Like, all that shit had me rolling, even though it's just stupid and semantics. Yeah, I enjoyed that. And then my favorite part of the whole episode was the very last scene, where the mailbox comes back and beats the shit out of Chet Reisenbach or whatever the fuck his name is.
See,
that's my favorite.
I was hoping that you would recite the episode because that shit makes me laugh. Because like this episode, I'd give it a C+, and you make it 10 times funnier when you tell me about it. So that helps. Yeah, this was probably my least favorite episode of the season so far. I did enjoy that.
Oh, really?
Rick was using Jerry and called it a guy's night while the demons were laughing at him because it gave them pleasure. And Rick,
but he also felt kind of bad about it.
Yeah.
Like, he saved him at the end. But my favorite line of the episode was, like, Jerry was like, "Oh, you really do love me," and he was like, "I love her," and those credits do not transfer.
Yeah,
and that made me laugh.
And he said, "I could just replace you if I wanted to."
Yeah. Fucking Rick.
Have you noticed this season has like it feels like they're focused a lot more on like personal relationships?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, and it's like I can feel the development from episode to episode. If that makes any sense.
And somebody's getting laid like almost every episode. You know what I mean? Like the car was trying to get laid this episode.
Oh, that's right. That's right. The car in the change former. The change former at the ski resort.
Yeah, in Tahoe. Oh my God.
Space Tahoe.
Total bros. Space Tahoe. That's right.
Yeah.
That fucking show, man.
Yeah. Oh God. Oh my God. I don't remember now. The post-credit scene, I was trying to, and I can't. It's gone. Gone. Boom. Boom. Or whatever.
Well, the post-credit scene, Chet Reisenbach, they point out that he wore his pants 2 days in a row.
Yeah. I'm pointing at this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they call him like Skip a Day Chet or something like that.
They call it Chet Pantsworth.
Chet Pantsworth.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And he's miserable. And then as he's walking home, like from after everyone's made fun of him, there was a scene where they went to a universe where the people were mailboxes and they were taking bats to them, like, you know, they were joyriding in the car. And so at the end credit scene, those mailbox people came back and beat the shit out of Chet, and it was gold. So poor Chet.
Poor Chet. Anyway, good episode. Not my favorite this season, but you know.
Have you ever been the new kid, man?
Yeah.
When? 5th grade for me. I left the Catholic school and went to public school.
Yeah. 2nd grade, I went from Catholic school to Catholic school. Yep. Middle of the school year.
Oh.
Yep. And
how did that go?
I was smarter than everybody by a mile. Like they had to put me in the 4th grade for reading. Right?
Same.
Yeah. Yep.
Dude. Yeah, I was a year ahead. It was the easiest year of my, schooling.
Yeah. And then I almost broke a kid's finger because he pointed at me when I lost a game. So I grabbed his finger and I pulled it back as far as I could. And he started crying. It was great. It's like, bitch, don't laugh.
I had on a white shirt one day and a kid. Yeah, I had on a white shirt one day and a kid took a Sharpie or a black marker and said, acted like he drew down my back. And I said, Justin, if you did that, I'll kill you. Like as a joke.
Yeah.
And they sent me to counseling for like 7 weeks because I said that.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's awful.
It was right after one of the school shootings. So, that's what I had to deal with.
Oh my God. I got to find, there we go. All right. Randy, you had mentioned something about pulling clips from our first episode, and you never did. But I thought...
Correct. I didn't have time today.
I thought maybe it would be fun to go back to all the way to episode 0. That episode's titled, Don't Listen to This Episode, because it was our pilot episode, right? Yeah. And it is only an hour and 2 minutes long. So instead of... since Randy didn't pull any clips, I thought maybe I would just say, I'd yell, Randy, hey, Randy, give me a timestamp. And I would just go to that timestamp and play. And I don't know, see what happens. Randy might want to say something. I might remember something or might be brand new. So, Randy, it's an hour and 2 minutes long.
Yes.
Give me a timestamp.
21:47.
21.
To those of you who actually...
Nope. That was 9. Whoops. Did you hear that, though?
70 pounds, something like that.
Yeah.
Server. So
All right,
signed
21.
up and got on the server. And I started thinking, boy, it would be fun if I went to some of these raids and say, hey, guys, I'm the host of the Rich Dickman Show. You might want to come check it out. Yeah.
Yeah, so this Discord, like I said, I was talking to you earlier. I used it a little bit. Our friend Brandon invited me to his Destiny 2 clan when that first released, and they use Discord. As far as I could tell, it's just the new replacement for Vent, I guess. I only used the text part of it before, but it seems like a decent app.
Yeah, it's cool. I like the customization of it. Also, when I heard that Microsoft was punishing people who use bad words on Skype, I figured I better not fucking use Skype. So yeah, we'll figure this whole thing out.
Okay, so that was I stopped at 22 minutes. So we were talking about Pokemon and the raids. That's you remember that?
Yep.
Because I thought I was going back to troll Warcraft people. Okay. Oh, because I was in the Pokemon Discord. That's why.
Yep.
Yep. That's why. Okay. All right.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Remembering shit.
Holy
Dropping
shit.
plates on your wrist.
That's from April 16th.
Plates on your wrist, bitch. Plates on your wrist.
2018. And this is when we didn't know what we want to do with the podcast. That's why Huel sounds so professional. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Man.
What?
Huel.
You miss him?
I miss him.
Yeah, I do too. It would be great to have Huel these days. You know, without Ray. But
just if he could show up one time and do one more podcast with one other person.
Yeah.
Our ray of sunshine.
Yeah.
Like we just one more. We kick it old school
then
one more time.
Then we can quit.
Episode, I don't know.
Yeah.
Episode, I don't know. Whenever my bachelor party is.
Yeah.
Maybe.
You falling asleep?
That'd be awesome.
You falling asleep now? You okay?
Nope.
No. Okay. All right.
No, look at my eyes. They're wide open, bro.
Nice. All right. I'm going to go, I don't know, because it's not giving me the numbers, so I'm going to have to guess. You want to go halfway, 3/4 of the way?
3/4 of the way.
All right. 1, 2, or is it about here?
It's interesting to hear two people have a conversation about the things that they themselves are interested in. Does that make sense?
Absolutely. That's why I called those the Remservations. I liked those. It was tough to find an interesting enough guest, especially after Coltrane. I had the Survivor guy who's now writing for Parade magazine doing Survivor recaps. Mike Bloom. He did one with me, and that was great. I tried getting a guy who's writing for CBS now. He used to be with Wow Insider, Fox Van Allen. We almost had a date set up, but then I quit podcasting. But absolutely.
Okay. Well, you're eating a pork chop. This is when Huel was sucking my dick about my old podcast.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, Huel was a big fan. Like he always believed in me. You know, he's like, "Hey, buddy, if anybody can do it, you can." I'm like, "Oh, thanks, man." He didn't do shit, so he had to believe in me.
Well, that's because you got a genuine talent for this, man. Like you really do.
Oh, stop!
You can keep it going.
Yeah, thank you.
No matter what happens.
But stop. This isn't about me jerking off on a podcast, okay? This is about you and everything funny that happens.
That Larry intro says different.
We don't play that anymore. Actually, I do. I found the old files. I could probably cut a new one. But we're waiting on the patrons to decide on our new, if we're getting a new theme song. So go vote, patreon.com/Rich Dickman, and listen to Rem and Randy rambling. Yep, like you're doing now. Yep. I don't like listening to episode 0, Randy. I don't like that one at all.
That was before Huel got his new mic. He was kind of raw.
Yeah, we both were, because I didn't remember how to edit. I was actually surprised I was able to get everything uploaded and posted, because I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I'd forgotten.
Wow.
Yeah,
it's impressive, man. But it's like riding a bike. Like the other day, I walked up because, I used to be a general manager at Papa John's, and now I'm a delivery driver in my spare time. But I walked up and I went and I was like, hey, I'm gonna slap out some pizzas.
I'm gonna slap out
some pizzas. I grabbed it and I started. Now it's all different, man. Like they have a little machine that does it, and it's more efficient. Allegedly, I can go faster than the machine. I bet. I bet I can.
You should.
And my pizzas will look prettier.
Can you, like...
My pizzas will look prettier.
Let's say one night that you're out of gas or whatever, can you be like, hey, Pat, let me make pizzas and you go deliver. Can you swap out?
No, I don't want to do that because I make like $22 an hour when I'm delivering.
Oh.
And I make like $9 an hour whenever I'm inside, so...
Really? This Pixar face is fucking good. I'm sorry. Okay.
This is a serious show, Rim. Why are you laughing so goddamn much?
But don't look.
It did a good job on my eyes.
Oh, patreon.com/Rich Dickman. You got to see this video. My God, if I ever freaking find time in my week, maybe I can clip a bit of it. Oh, what else we got?
I'll find something that you don't like.
No.
What about? Do we have any voicemails?
No, we don't have anything. We don't have any voicemails. Well, I mean, I probably.
Oh
check.
Shit!
Let me check. Wait. So, no. If we're gonna do old clips, Randy, I'm gonna need you to pull them and surprise me with them. I hate I hate that. I hate episode. I hate listening to that.
What about the other plan of listening to another podcast? And we could listen to that one Matt's brought up like 3 weeks in a row. The Alex Jones one. What's it called? Knowledge Wars.
Knowledge Wars.
Something or another.
I'm
looking it up. Hold on.
Podcasts, not podcaster.
Hold on.
Knowledge Fight.
Knowledge Fight. Yep.
Dan and Jordan. Knowledge Fight. Okay, so there's a podcast called Knowledge Fight, and this was posted July.
Yeah, they fact check Alex Jones.
Okay, I think so. From July 22. Oh, they have. Oh my God, do they do every day? Holy shit!
Yeah,
they post almost every day. All right,
yeah.
Let's listen to the latest one. This is number 580, July 21st. I'm not gonna start from the beginning. I don't listen to the intro. I'll go right.
Their own
right.
I'm so mad about that.
They must be terrified into brainwashedness, or they are aware of risks and are making a calculated decision to err on the side of cautiousness.
Yeah.
One of the two, and I guess
I want to learn how to do that in my microphone. Like compress it so much, like that guy. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Can you figure out how to do that? Because I want to do that. I probably need a whole different setup.
It's probably having a really good mixer, man.
Okay.
This angers Paul. It's so silly.
Yeah, I mean, if this was pre-pandemic and people
quality.
just started choosing to wear masks for any number of reasons, like including just having a mask culture similar to...
They sound good. Sound like they've been doing it for 580 episodes. So that's awesome. Actually, and they've got energy, right? That's what I appreciate. You want to listen to what they have to say next. So Randy, reach out to these guys. Let's have them on the show.
Oh, they have way too many followers for us.
That's perfect. That's perfect.
Yeah, you better do it, man. You have more followers.
Randy, you send the email. Okay, you send. Hi, my name is Randy. I am the executive producer of the Rich Dickman Show podcast, and found on all your podcast apps. World famous. Yeah, you can say the world famous because it is worldwide, whether they've listened to it or not. You can say that. So anyways, we came across your podcast. We really like what you do, and we'd love a chance to interview you and chat for a little bit. Let me know. Signed, with regards, respectfully, with love, Randy Bobanders. That's how you do that, man.
I don't know. Maybe one day. Maybe one day.
Okay, I guess I'll reach out to them then. Jesus Christ.
Because it's funny. They listen to an Alex Jones episode from like 2003 every day.
Really?
They do a report on it. Yeah, and they fact check what really happened.
So all their episodes are about Alex Jones?
Yeah, that's all they do.
Oh my God, I'm now reading episode descriptions. Yeah, Alex, oh wow. We might be doing the wrong thing here, Randy. We should do Phil Donahue episodes. Like we go back and we recap old episodes of Donahue.
Who's that?
Oh my, you don't know Phil Donahue. I just realized as I was looking at your big Pixar eyes, I realized.
I know Lex and Terry.
Randy doesn't know who Phil Donahue is. All right. That's enough for tonight, Randy.
Lex and Terry's what was on my local rock station.
Nope.
So
Phil Donahue was a Sally Jesse Raphael type. Do you know who Sally Jesse Raphael is?
Yeah, vaguely. My grandmother used to be friends with her.
Yeah.
Or him.
Before Jerry Springer was Jerry Springer, there was Phil Donahue.
Really?
Yeah. You probably should.
Have you ever heard of this bald detective from the 70s who had a lollipop in his mouth?
Kojak?
Huh?
It's Kojak.
Is it?
I thought you knew. What are you asking me?
Bald detective show with lollipop.
Kojak.
Right. Yeah, Kojak.
Yeah.
But no, it sounded different whenever they told me about this.
You're probably thinking of Samuel L. Jackson played in the movie.
Ollie.
Yeah. Randy, it's time to go.
I don't know, man.
It's time to get out of here.
Oh, are you sure?
I mean, unless you have something else.
I could just keep talking to you forever.
I mean, I could too. I'm having a good time. This is really fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
What do you want to do?
But you know what, Rim?
What?
Oh.
Don't say it yet.
No.
Do you want to do... Because Tanks wanted to do another fake news the game because he gave me some sort of weird thing where he thinks we missed a week, and I don't think we did because we do it every other week. Do you think fake news the game works if it's just you versus me, or do we need a guest for that?
I think it works just you versus me.
Yeah.
But, I'm going to crush you like a fucking grape.
Fuck you, Randy.
Because
I won
you
once.
are a weak man.
I won.
You are a weak man whenever
Once.
it comes to fake news. You're not cultured. You don't listen. I listen to a little bit of that Lex and Terry podcast, and they talk about news all the time, and I get a little heads up on you there.
Don't even know who Phil Donahue is. Shut the fuck up.
I was born in 1990, Rim.
That's not my fault. Okay? I was 10. I know who Phil Donahue is. You had 4 years of Bob Ross before he died. Okay? Get your shit together. I don't know what that has to do with anything. Get your shit together.
I was really into Barney, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Barney's the worst. Barney's. Did you do Teletubbies at all, or just Barney?
Just Barney.
Yeah. Fucking Teletubbies.
Just Barney, man. And Power Rangers.
One of the
Power Rangers as soon as I could get it.
So Power Rangers was 1994, and I remember this because I was in 8th grade and I was super into fucking Power Rangers. I loved that show because it brought me right back to my Voltron days. Yeah, and then yeah, what was your first Power Rangers? Because mine was Mighty Morphin.
Same. Yeah, I remember the episode. I got in trouble at daycare because there was the episode where the Red Ranger fought somebody with his mind, the bully, somebody who was bullying him.
Yeah.
And he made him trip and fall and, take himself out. And there was this kid who was bullying me at the daycare, and I set up, those old, the baby wipes used to come in like Lego blocks cases.
Yeah.
Like it looked like a Lego.
Yep.
Yeah. So I had one of those, and I scooted it into his path, and he stepped in it and he slid and he busted his head open, and, I got in trouble. So, but I followed the Red Ranger's advice.
Yeah.
And I stood up to the bully.
What fucked you up? Did Tommy, the Green Ranger, when he lost his powers, did that fuck you up?
Yeah.
It fucked me up.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, I was like, God damn.
Yeah, it did. That was rough.
But then he came back like 3 episodes later as a White Ranger in the next season.
Yeah.
Yep.
Motherfuckers. Like, that's like Sammy's vlog they're doing with Fuego del Sol. They keep, saying, like, he keeps getting booked every week, thankfully. He should be signed, though. He's pretty good. I like him.
Yeah. Good. I don't know who that is.
Do you know Danhausen from Ring of Honor?
I've heard. I've never seen the guy wrestle.
Yeah, I haven't seen him wrestle yet, but he fought Jock Sampson. We're gonna rent that as soon as we can.
Oh yeah,
and watch it.
Yeah, real quick, let's get into wrestling since you brought it up. It was so great to have fans back in the audience at full capacity for these past week's shows. It just felt so good because you could feel the energy. And I'm glad to have fans back. Fuck you if you call me a nerd or whatever. Go fuck yourself. Okay, I like professional wrestling. All right, shoot me. I like it. I'm allowed to like.
Have you seen the? Did you see the AEW crowd whenever they announced Nick Gage versus Chris Jericho?
Nope, I did not. I did not see that.
I retweeted it, man. You should be able to see it pretty easy.
Okay. All right, Randy.
The crowd was hot.
Hot like
in Dallas, Texas.
The words you're about to say.
Let's bring this baby home.
Hell yes. Thank you, Randy. All right. Thank you to all of you for listening to the Rich Dickman Show. We love it when you do, and it means a lot. And those of you, the new ones, the old ones, all of you, thank you. Hope you're having a good time, because we are, right? We are. I had a good time with my buddy Randy today. But if you like what we do, all right, you want to support the show, tell a friend. All right, you have a good friend. Hey, I listen to Rich Dickman Show. You should check it out. Or you can leave us a review on your podcast app. That would be cool. The iTunes reviews are great, so we'd love to see some of those. So thank you. All right. But if you'd like us even more than that, check out our Patreon, patreon.com/Rich Dickman. We're throwing a lot of stuff up there. Randy and I have a bonus episode we got to do, for this month still. Yeah, it's still July. I forgot what month it was. But we've got a bonus episode plus, and that one is It's a lot of fun. It's kind of like this, right? It's a precursor to this, and I had a lot of fun doing that, and I had a lot of fun doing this, Randy. And I watch the videos. You got to watch this video because geez, this when I showed Randy like this, just the best. Also have the Liquor Fueled episode, Connecticut 2014, where we were live in the streets of Hartford and at a convention doing a podcast. So that's up there now as well.
That shit was wild. Yeah. I listened to that last week. Holy shit.
Took me back, man.
How wasted were you?
Pretty much so. Yep. Yeah. We couldn't leave.
Were you never mind.
We're what?
Never mind.
Oh, were you going to say something nasty?
Real nasty.
Yeah, I think you see their face. Yeah, that was fun. That was a good show. Huel and me live and in person together. So that's up there. Okay. Let's do this. RichDickman.com for all your Rich Dickman needs. Click the merch tab, get yourself some swag, check the Amazon store. Just search Rich Dickman, get the Eat the Rich shirt. Eat the rich, eat politicians. I got to get that one made. Eat politicians. I hate them, all of them. And check us out on YouTube.
I might get you on a list.
Oh, that's right. I love politicians. Do I have to read the quote again, Randy? Because I will. Well, while you're at our
One more time.
Okay. It's very powerful. I got to take a breath. And the question is whether or not we should be in a position where our why can't the experts say we know that this virus is in fact it's going to be, or excuse we know why all the drugs approved are not temporarily approved and not permanently approved. That's underway too. President Joe Biden.
That motherfucker has a death crystal from season 4.
Is moving. Yeah. I love that. Inspired. Yes. Subscribe on YouTube.
You remember when Morty had the death crystal and he got out of all that trouble by saying, I love you, Sparrow, to the judge?
Oh, yeah.
And then he said, we'll always have, yeah. So maybe that's what, maybe that's what happened to Biden. He has a death crystal. He's just holding his hand on the death crystal.
Yeah, that took me right back. That's the first episode of season 4. Listen to our friends. Okay, listen to all our friends. Listen to Who Gives a Shit with Adam from Houston Crippled Jesus. All right, listen to our friends at Roast Mortem. You heard Travis last week. Thanks, Travis, for coming on. That was a great time. We got to get away in. Randy, we'll get that in a second. And listen to our buddies at Not Freedom Consumption as well. Randy, what's the weigh in? Where are we starting at? We got to get the number from Travis. But
I haven't weighed in.
Okay, you're supposed to weigh in last Friday.
I've been balking up though.
Last Friday was when we both were supposed to weigh in last Friday.
Yeah, but I'm poking him in the eye. You know what I mean? I'm getting a head start. I'm turning heel. So I balked up first.
You can email the show, richdickmanshow@gmail.com, or you can tweet us at Rich Dickman Show. You can find executive producer Randy at Sir Zero with an E on Twitter, or Sir Zero with an E @gmail.com. Producer Ryan is at Ryan TRDS, my mother at Rem_Mama. I am at Rem Dickman. And Randy, if they want to call us and leave a voicemail, they want to join us. How do they do that, bud?
They want to leave a voicemail, they're going to give us a call at 860-316-4776. That's 860-316-4776. And if they want to join us between 9:30 and 10 p.m. Eastern, the best time zone, because fuck everyone else.
Yeah.
It's where New York is, guys.
Yeah.
All right. It's where Ohio's at. Columbus.
Yeah.
All right. Cincinnati. All right, Cleveland, all these powerful cities that are way better than anything Pennsylvania has to offer.
Yeah, we got vaccinated and we wear masks, baby. Hell yeah.
Yeah, so if you want to join us at the Discord between those times, you're going to go to bit.do/TRDS1. That's bit.do/TRDS1. If you need me to repeat it again, just email me at sirzero@gmail.com and I'll take care of you.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. And be cool. All right. Thank you all for listening. Once again, I love you. Randy, great job tonight. Love you, buddy. And I'll talk to you after the show.
Hey.
Yeah, we'll be back next week with something. Don't know what, but we'll figure it out. Love you. Thank you. And good night.
See ya.
Oh, shit. Yeah, we didn't have a guy. Boosh.
All right.
Yeah, buddy.
I got really high.
Did you? Not me. I've been drinking.
You can't tell because of the Pixar.
Been drinking water. Yeah, I can't. That Pixar it's my favorite thing ever. ever in my life.